エセックス級の誕生は強い平坦部署があってのことです。ちゃんとみんなに感謝しないと。
Two American legends, but which rule?
All right. Hello, everybody. It has been a hot minute. Actually, let me get my. Bam. Okay. Get my chat going. All right. And back to Azure Lane. Um, Side note, I did get all the ship girls from this new event. Let me move my laptop a bit. I did get all the ship girls from this new event. I will say I have not tried them in actual combat yet, but I have heard good things about them. I just have not used them yet. I'm just going to refresh this. I've been looking extremely in the research notes for some Kansas blueprints. I do not have Kansas yet, but I'm working on getting her. Uh, I have actually, for a while, not been streaming for one specific reason. I was writing a book. I wrote a book. It is my, I believe it's my best work. Yeah, I've been working on that. Aside from that, I have been playing War Thunder also. War Thunder? But War Thunder's like one of those games for some reason. Also, I need to upgrade Essex.
エンタープライズ先輩のようなヒーローに
I
なれ
went
ない
through
か
a
もしれ
fair
ません。
amount of cubes earlier.
エセックス改造終了。これなら先輩に。これな。
All right. So far, well, I guess I'm gonna have to level this up for sure. All right. Let's be honest, some of these I'm okay with skipping one book for her because I want to level up Essex immediately. Yeah. I like Essex's retrofit design though. I've not done it, so I'm gonna click it anyway.
私ですか？
Ah, that's funny. All right, let me check my dream fleet over here. Yeah, Yorktown is best for light armor, but now where is she? Let me see. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I need to give her another. Yeah, I'll give her this rocket Hellcat. Essex won't need that until she's upgraded. And then another rocket Hellcat. Yeah. Destroyer of all things light armor. And actually, uh-oh, where's she? Columbia? There we go. All right, this should be easy. I will say, BlueStacks upgraded very nicely. Because there was an upgrade for BlueStacks, and now I've not had any problems with Azure Lane since I downloaded that upgrade. Everything runs smooth. Oh, actually, that did not. Yeah, everything actually so far, though, has been running pretty smoothly. Yep, obliterated. Well, in any case, if some of y'all have been wondering why I haven't been playing Azure Lane as much or streaming it as much, I still like the game. Like, I still enjoy the game. My thing is, it feels like Azure Lane. This is a slight criticism of Azure Lane. Although I do love this game. It feels like they went from, like, there used to be a historical aspect to this game. Like, now, they don't release any more historical ships. And those are the ones I'm excited the most for. Like, there are some PR ships I'm curious about, but the historical ships is really where it's at. They haven't been releasing historical ships. It's like fictional ships, PR ships, collab events. And I'm just like, where's the... Also, I need to change this so top chat is off. Yeah, where are the historical ship girls? Because it used to be like, at least this is how Azure Lane felt to me in the past for sure. It used to be like this game wasn't exclusively just about hot anime girls. Like there was a what's the word I'm looking for? There was a significant E4 Mafia's in the building. It says hose your day, OG. My day is going quite good. Hose your day, E4. Yeah, man. It feels like Azure Lane is now a game that, like, to an extent. Oh, Enterprise is the enemy now. Oh, this could be fun. It feels like Azure Lane to an extent. It like when you played this game, and all the ship girls were historical, and there was a focus on historical ship girls. It actually felt immersive in history somewhat, almost like these anime girls were taking you on a journey to teach you about history. And the fact that they were all very nice to look at is like a huge bonus. Like it felt like this was going to be modern history class. Now it feels like the game designers are basically just walking up their toe as close to the line of hentai as possible and just tapping it with their toe and then walking away. Am I the only one that feels that way? If so, let me know. If anyone else is thinking that, let me know. Just something I noticed. Aside from that, yeah, these new skins, especially Sovietsky Soyuz's skin, very different level of blue. Very different level. Long time no stream. Why you do all of us dirty like that? Okay, I was talking about this earlier, but basically, I took some time off to write a book, and I wrote a book. It's not a short book; it's a long book, and it's not like super long though, but it is a novel. And I basically that's Sovietsky Soyuz skin. But basically, okay, so I wrote this novel after doing a lot of reading on World War II. And I love World War II history. But I've come to find out there's a whole bunch of it that was hidden from all of my high school and college history books. And I was like, the deeper I go into World War II history, the weirder and more baffling it got. Yeah, I ended up writing a book on this, and I cannot say when this book will get published, but when it does, I'll definitely share it with you guys. What's up, OG and chat? How's your day? Glad you're back, man. How have you been? Oh, how's your day, FBI? I've been quite good. Yeah, I actually wrote a book, and that's pretty much been my entire focus for the last, I want to say the last year. Yeah. I remember that you were working on a book. Yes, I've completed what I think so far. Okay, it's a novel, and it's decent. Actually, I don't want to spoil it because I don't know. I am actually trying to get this book published, and I'm not sure if talking about it here, because there's a publisher I would really like to get published by. I know they've at least read the book now, but they have not gotten back to me yet. But yeah, I basically spent a whole year, at least I would say almost 2 years. So it was 1 year writing this book, and another year of just reading through the book and trying to improve it in several places, and sending it. I sent it to 2 people, and they gave me their opinion on it. And yeah, I've been like, I have put a lot into this book. I put my heart and soul into this book, and I'm like, well, I can only hope for the best. I can only hope for the best, but I am trying to get it like published. So yeah, that's the real reason I've been completely occupied, and my mind was completely like I'll put it this way: my mind was entirely consumed with writing this book. Like I did not want to focus on anything else. Could not like virtually could not focus on anything else. Consumed. You ever felt possessed to do something? Like just absolutely possessed to do something. And then you're like, when you're doing it, you don't want to do anything else. That was me. That was literally me. Wait, FBI, you are here? Your name isn't showing in chat. Really? Hold on 1 second. I have it on all chat, all messages. So I see everything. It says, nice, OG. Why, thank you. Just realized I didn't have the live chat on. Lunar is in the building, says Lord. How's your day, Lunar? Because OG webcam in the way. It's my webcam. Oh, let me see this. Oh, okay. Hang on a second. My camera. Okay, I need to raise this up a bit. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that needed to be raised up just a little bit. There we go. I'll just leave it right here then. Yeah, just take up the whole right side of the screen. That'll work. It's been pretty good. It's been a while, OG. How was your day? My day has been quite swell. I actually worked out. Okay, here's another thing, guys. I've been actually working out also in the gym a lot. Because working out, I swear, it fixes your mental health or something. Yeah, working out in the gym is so good for your mental health. So, and now I have a new workout program where every day, and it was actually inspired by One Punch Man, by the way. I love that anime. I need to catch up on that anime. But I now every day do 100 push-ups and 100 squats as part of my workout. Every single day. I have been doing that for the last, oh man, I want to say maybe 2 months now. It's been about 2 months, yeah. I'll try not to start anything for now between me and the FBI. Oh boy. FBI is watching you. The FBI has been in the news a lot lately, by the way. The real FBI, not FBI, not our FBI, but the real FBI has been in the news a lot lately. I'm like, oh my goodness. The news has been crazy lately. Hold on a second. I'm about 90% sure that I was the first sub to your channel. Really? Okay. Yeah. I am glad to hear that, E4 Mafia. Says you're not missing leg day, right? Oh, Lunar, no. No. I do not skip leg day, but I have been I've actually been doing 100 squats now every day and 100 push-ups. Yeah. Our FBI our FBI isn't corrupted. I see what you're saying. Yes, our FBI is from Jamaica and is probably on some very well. Here's my thing is one of the stereotypes we have in the US about Jamaica is that they have some of the best weed ever. So we're kind of looking at, yeah, whenever someone says I'm from Jamaica, we're like, that's probably the best we know. Are you sure it's an RFBI? I mean, I mean, hey, I'm not really sure. I only see him through the internet. Yeah. But yeah, I have been doing a lot of working out. Actually, yeah, here I've been wearing this jacket, but I'll show you. Yeah, I have guns now. I'm made out of muscle. It feels good. I am made. I am made almost exclusively out of muscle. I am also convinced. Yeah, the gym is so nice. Man. Yeah, I gotta say, we need to drag Marauder Shields back to Earth and away from those thick alien women. Oh man. Yeah, I gotta say, Marauder Shields, man. The thick alien women, he probably populated a whole planet by now. Maybe 2 planets. He probably populated 2, maybe possibly even 3 planets. We know his endurance is off the scale. He is a master of endurance. Marauder Shields is his stamina is limitless. Like Superman is envious of Marauder Shields as far as we know. That is I hope Marauder Shields is fine. We need to drag him back here, but we may have to pry him away from the alien women. The thick alien women. They ain't gonna let him go, man. They love Marauder Shields. That's why they keep stealing him. So now you have a weakness, water. The more muscles, the less you can swim. This is also okay. Supposedly, I actually I'm a pretty good swimmer, but yeah, I have seen that if you get enough muscles, fat floats, I believe. But if you get a lot of muscles, it requires unless they're swimming muscles, it may require more effort to stay afloat in the water. I got that endurance though too for swimming. I could totally swim. If I had to pass the Navy fitness test right now for swimming, I would totally do it. I also went to a water park recently. They had a giant tube. It was a giant tube, and one of the tubes was green, like a slide that you go down. One of the tubes was green, and when you go in it, you can see everything because the light comes through, and the other tube was black. So you get in the tube, and the entire you don't see anything. You just feel yourself going down the slide. Both of them were quite fun. Noah Kiewig. Oh, okay. Moin greetings from Germany. Moin greetings from Germany. Okay. Hello. How are you, Noah? Yeah, I'm looking at like it seems to me the factions that got the most recent love the most were Royal Navy and Ironblood, pretty much. Royal Navy and Ironblood, they got some good ships lately. And Eagle Union, for the most part, Essex retrofit. It seems like they gave us Essex retrofit, and they were like, this is the #1 thing Eagle Union could use. And Kansas. But I haven't used Kansas, so I don't know how good she is. But I imagine she's not superior to New Jersey. I have to use Kansas when I get her. Alright. I need to get... Okay, which one of these ships needs some upgrading? No. Okay, I did have them all ready to go for this grind, essentially. Oh, also, fun fact. So they gave us a bunch of gems, and I actually finally bought a second floor in the dormitory. I bought a second floor, and it feels so liberating for some reason. Because everyone's been telling me to buy a second floor for a while, but there was like there was two things where they gave us like a bunch of gems lately, and then they gave us gems for the maintenance. So that's a lot of gems. Yeah. Okay, I know Hakuho definitely needs. Yeah. Nope. Okay. So it's like I need to burn away some of these. I say burn, but I mean feed these ship girls to other ship girls that need enhancement. I need to feed the ship girls to the other ship girls so that they don't get all stocked up in here. Not enough items. Wait. Let me go back here. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw you guys in there. I want that destroyer health that Kiev gives from the fleet tech. I feel like sleeping on destroyers was probably my worst mistake in Azur Lane, but I have corrected it. I am rapidly gaining destroyer firepower from the fleet tech. Rapidly. See, I'm fine. I have a holiday tomorrow. Oh, that's nice. Congrats. Oh, by the way, I'm going to France for Thanksgiving since my dad has been in Europe since early July. It's also a slight B-Day gift. That is very cool, E4 Mafia. Yeah, enjoy France when you're over there. I have never been to France. Like, I need to see... I have been to several European countries, and I've never been to France. And I'm like, I need to see the Eiffel Tower. I really need to see the Eiffel Tower. See, the new UR carrier is Taiho's sister, which, damn, the personality is totally different. Okay. Yeah, I noticed that they keep putting her together in memes with Taiho. And I've seen some of the memes, and the memes were pretty funny. Goddamn, second floor, about damn time. Yeah, that was way overdue. So now, when I was grinding this event, I didn't actually need to switch out my ship girls from the dormitory to, like, you know... I seriously think the second floor is one of the best purchases you could make in Azur Lane. The thing is, I just, like, they just gave me gems. Like, over the past, over this, past year, essentially, I've just been collecting the gems from the event. And I have been collecting the ship girls, but yeah, I just didn't buy anything with those gems until I had so many of them. I was like, oh, I might as well just get the second floor. I was like, I could get a skin or the second floor, and I'm glad I chose the second floor. Nice, you got the two. Finally, now you can grind forever without the girls getting tired. Yeah. Now I can grind without guilt. Lowering their morale. Now all that's left is the last dorm slot. You know, that is true. I did not get that last dorm slot. By the way, I started playing War Thunder. Can't believe I gave my soul to the snail. Oh no! Okay, War Thunder is one game. I can shut my brain off and play that game for hours and still never get bored. I can shut my game. I like that game can basically, my brain will immediately just plug in and just have a good time limitlessly. That's why I'm like, I can't. Sometimes I gotta stay away from War Thunder. Having said that, though, I am experiencing top tier fatigue in War Thunder. Like, I've gone back and played it a couple times, and now I go down to the World War II era, and that's where all the fun is. I'm air researching the
おまは
Leo
級軽巡洋艦
2A5.
のローリーです
I do not recommend rants.
これ
I'm also going with my brother. Once we are over there, we are planning to see the Normandy landing beaches and Belleau Wood. Oh, that's cool. That is incredibly cool. France, you will meet French
負
people.
けないわよ
Hanson is in the building. He says, Lord have mercy, an OG stream impossible. Hose your day, Hanson.
全て手の内にあり
East Germany, best place to visit? Really? I have not been to East Germany. I need to get myself over there. I spent a good amount of time in Serbia, Norway, Poland. I was in Russia a couple times. I can't go back now. Traveling to Russia. See, I would love to travel to Russia, but right now there is so many problems of traveling to Russia. For example, MasterCard and Visa have imposed a total blockade on Russia. So if you go over there, like your card won't work.
全て手の内にあり
Yeah, you need to carry all the money you need to spend. You need to carry that in cash.
16インチ砲弾の重さを思い知れ
So goes the rumor. I would like to travel back to Russia again,
ウル
but
タカ型2番艦過去
apparently there is also a way that you could probably there's a couple of ways you could get around that, I guess, legally get around that, but it requires a lot of work. What about those angry freedom noises you deal with when you stream it? Okay, here's my issue with War Thunder. Like, they've actually started balancing out the American line,
しょうがない
but what they still refuse to balance out. Actually, what they refuse to fix, and they should have fixed it by now. There's no excuse for this. They refuse to fix the American premium tanks. The XM1 still has its main round inaccurately nerfed, and
16インチ
the
砲弾の
M1
重さを思い
KVT
知れ
should be an M1A1 historic. Like,
この一瞬を
it's like you know what's crazy now is it seems like the snail, the almighty snail, has resorted to basically, I guess, focusing heavily on selling
おまは級軽
premiums,
巡洋艦の
which
ロー
is,
リ
I
ー
mean, I think that's bad news because that's what killed
みんなで頑張って
World of Tanks. I hope they don't go. I hope they don't go more heavily into that because that's how World of Tanks died. Was they started focusing exclusively on the premium tanks, and then the premium tank was basically almost a standard requirement just to have a chance in the game.
負けないわよ
And then everyone was like, forget this. It used to be like you join and hey, the premium tank players, they had a slight advantage, but you still had a shot. But yeah, War Thunder has been selling or focusing on premiums.
やっと会えたみんなで頑張ったおかげ
And top tier is getting okay. They need to make some changes to top tier, but I would say so far I'm actually glad that they finally balanced the American tank line in War Thunder so much.
しょうがない一気に
Tito's is in the building. Says OG Investigator. How's your day, Tito's? Hanson sounds about right.
全て手の内にあり
I'm good. About to go on a walk right now. I found walks in the park are surprisingly refreshing. Surprisingly.
どこかで会った
Poland, you mean little European
みんなで
Texas.
頑張ったおかげよ
Oh man, Poland. Okay, you know what's funny? I went into the military museum in Warsaw, and I learned about this guy, and his name was, I want to say, Tadeusz Kościuszko. I might be mispronouncing his name, but Tadeusz Kościuszko was a Polish man, a royal who fought in the American Revolution. Like he traveled over to America, fought in the American Revolution, and helped us get our freedom from the Brits. and then he goes back to Poland, and this guy ends up basically gathering a bunch of Polish people together, and he makes a constitution and helps them declare independence from the people that had partitioned Poland. And he's based like, I did not know this, but the nation of Poland is essentially inspired by America. It was revolutionary finding this out. I was like, oh my goodness, no wonder the Polish are so good. The whole nation was basically inspired by the American Revolution. Like, so, because like Tadeusz Kościuszko, I might be mispronouncing his name. He started a massive movement for Polish freedom, and his movement, he started a war for independence, and he lost the war, but the movement he started lasted all the way up until Poland got her independence. Like, it inspired this guy named Joseph Pilsudski. He was inspired by that dude that fought in the American Revolution. I was baffled by this. I was like, my goodness. Poland should rightfully be called Little European Texas. PC Clinic for AL win. PC Clinic? Oh, Jedi Star. What was your day, by the way? What is a PC Clinic? See. I quite enjoyed Top Tier. They revamped the radar in War Thunder. It's so peak. It was really needed. Also, the premium are getting out of hand. That's what I was thinking. Like, I haven't been focusing too much on Top Tier Air. I've been focusing on ground. And yeah, the premium tanks on ground, it's getting out of hand. And to me, it seems like, okay, this is the way I understood it. I might be wrong when I say this, but when World of Tanks did this, they came to the conclusion that the game was like, they came to the conclusion the game might be on its way out of fashion. So they were like, we need to make as much money off this as possible, as humanely possible. And their answer to that was, we're gonna make a bunch of super strong premium tanks. And so all the players that were still in the game, if they wanted to stay in the game and actually be good, yeah, they had to buy a premium tank. And I hope War Thunder's not doing that. I think War Thunder still has plenty of life left in it. Mainly because even of all these new sims and game creations, there's just nothing that can compete with replacing War Thunder. So far, I have yet to see anything even on the horizon that can come close to replacing War Thunder. So, Gaijin, if you're watching, your game has plenty of life left. There's no need to kill it yet. Don't need to do the World of Tanks premium game suicide just yet. I started his rant with angry freedom noises. Isn't beautiful? Isn't beautiful, man? Yeah, the world of the war. I will always go on a War Thunder rant with the okay, to me, I do think the fact that they balanced out Top Tier is a great bonus, but I'm like, okay, this is another thing that annoys me about War Thunder. So they're making all the premium tanks. They still, they're after newly focusing on all these premiums, they still won't go back and fix the American premiums. The Russian bias is real. It's still real. Oh, War Thunder. Anyway, I'm gonna have to get the Focke-Wulf 190 with missiles, though. Oh, I did get that one. I did get that plane with the missiles. I haven't tried it yet, but yeah, I've seen some videos of people using them, and they're not very good at all. So that's the one redeeming quality about it, because I was worried. There's a whole bunch of War Thunder players worried, like, oh, now the World War II plane's got to deal with missiles too. Now the World War II, like that's the shining quality of the World War II side of War Thunder is you don't got to deal with missiles. It's all guns and skill. Premium tanks aren't hard to deal with. It's just there are a lot. War Thunder is amazing. There are a lot of premium tanks. There are a lot of premium tanks, and my thing is, you can kill. They seem less bad than the premium tanks in World of Tanks. Like you can still kill them, but damn, does it give them an advantage. Happy 250th birthday to the Navy and USMC this October and November. Oh, that's true. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, man. I have to do something special for this Navy birthday. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. I need to buy a really good bottle of rum or something. A giant bottle of rum. I'll find somebody to sell it. I exclusively play top tier. See me, I like World War II era's gameplay in War Thunder. The World War II era is still, I think, the most fun. But top tier is like, there's a certain skill requirement for top tier that makes it interesting. Client, I mean, it's going great. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. I was going to use the missiles for air to ground because I assume they don't drop like regular rockets. You know, you mean like the Focke-Wulf 190's missiles for air to ground? I haven't thought of that, but I imagine you could definitely kill some light armor with it. But I'm thinking about how it would handle a medium tank or heavy armor. I don't know if the explosive on that, because it's definitely an aerial explosive weapon. I don't know. I'll have to try that. I have to experiment with that in War Thunder. Can you use the Focke-Wulf 190 missiles on surface targets? You're supposed to be able to steer the missile. I have to say, I would love the idea of flying the Focke-Wulf 190 with the missiles, and then an AA gun starts shooting at you, and you just pop them from a distance with the missile. To do that in World War II would have been astoundingly incredible. What? Why the rum gone, OG? Yes, why is the rum always gone? I assume so if they are open top or light. I think so. I think you could probably kill some of the light armored, like the lighter armored vehicles. Or yeah, if they have an open top like a tank destroyer, like the M10 Wolverines. I imagine you could probably take out one of those. That's an interesting prospect. Also play Uma Musume, it's peak. Okay, I saw that and I think I might stream that next. I did see it on Steam though, and I was looking at that game, and it has very good reviews. I was like, Uma Musume. You don't say. Yeah, I was playing for a while a game called Wing Fighter. I think I actually deleted that game from my phone, but it was interesting. I think my thing is, okay, the game is fun, but it's like it does get repetitive. Yeah, I enjoyed the game. I was also, I think, I was spending a little too much time on the game. I think also for what it is, because I downloaded that thing with, I downloaded that game just to kill time, and I ended up, I guess, killing time with the game, which I was like, I would not do that for a mobile game. It's like, it's good, but it's too good for the type of game I'm looking for a mobile game. It's amazing. The least Gooner gotcha game, and it's easy to pick up. The least Gooner gotcha game. It's interesting you say that. The least Gooner gotcha game. Yeah, to me, here's another thing. So, okay, I like Azur Lane, but it has slowly felt like it's been turning. I guess, okay, so I mentioned this earlier in the stream, but I'll say it again. Azur Lane, I want to say for the first years I've been playing it, it genuinely felt like yes, they're hot anime girls. Of course they are hot anime girls. And yes, they are nice to look at, and that is a certain aspect that appeals of this game. But it also felt like it was history. Like they were introducing historical ships as girls, and the art, it was like reflecting history, and you go on little missions and journeys that actually happened in history. Like this game, it legitimately felt almost like being educated on World War II history by a bunch of hot anime ship girls. That was a good feeling. Now, it seems like, oh, I could actually completely upgrade her right now. I could, but I think I'll just keep grinding because she is in a good position to grind. Okay. Okay, so Azur Lane. It felt like you were going on, it felt like a bunch of World War II ship girls that actually taught you real history. Now, as Azur Lane has been introducing fewer and fewer ship girls that have, actually, it's more and more fictional ship girls. It's like almost now exclusively fictional ship girls. It feels like the art is getting more lewd, more Gooner, I guess. So it seems like instead of I'm trying to figure out a way to say this. Oh, it feels like Azur Lane right now, instead of focusing on actual history, it's just walking up to the line of what is hentai and just trying to walk as close to that line as possible and tap its foot on it. You know what I mean? Yeah, of course y'all know what I mean. It's rated 17 plus, but that's because it's based off of horse racing and hence gambling. Ah, I see. Not because of the ghost of the goon. I need to max out my Trafalgar. She was really good from my experience. I've heard she's great. I need to max her out as well. I'm working on that. But yeah, she's supposedly one of the best destroyers. I still think the best destroyer in the game is Laffy 2. In terms of raw utility, I think Laffy 2 is the best overall. But yeah, I think, okay, I don't play a game just to, you know, I don't play a game exclusively for the purpose of the game being like, you know what I mean? I don't want to be some online gooner just playing a gooner game. I hope Azur Lane gets back into historical ships. There's so many historical ships we haven't seen yet, like Schleswig-Holstein. I might be mispronouncing the name. The first ship, the first battleship that fired the actual shots that launched World War II. I've been playing ALS because of that factor. Yeah, okay, so I'm not alone in this. Well, if they want to add more historical ships, they could always go with subs. There's a whole bunch of subs that they have not introduced also. And British subs are seriously lacking in this game. And they have some good ones. The British subs, they have some good British subs. Or USS Johnston, not as a lolly. Exactly. Exactly. Mature destroyer USS Johnston. That would be nice. Yeah. I've been playing AL less, certainly, because of that factor. And now I'm in, like, I've moved on to War Thunder and a couple other games, but, like, for example, I did actually start, like, I have this long playthrough of Skyrim that I've been doing on and off again for, like, a year. I still haven't finished that playthrough, but it's also on master difficulty, which is really hard. I need to level up my character. Oh, finally, West Virginia is starting to show signs of fatigue. Okay, I'll switch her out later. Back from my walk, what did I miss? Oh, we talked about a whole bunch of stuff. But essentially, right now we're talking about how Azur Lane feels less and less like a historical, well, like a game that's teaching you World War II history using a bunch of hot anime ship girls, which is really what attracted me to this game in the first place. And more like a game that is like trying to walk right up to the line of hentai without crossing over it. Essentially, that's what we were talking about. Wrong, or you're fundamentally wrong. USS Johnston shall and will be a lot. No, I refuse to believe that. I refuse to believe that at all. We are going to get a mature, grown-up destroyer Johnston. I reject that negative energy. Same for you, OG. I'm trying to think of, like, same for me. What? You mean like the Johnston? Or the... I want more Z11. Z11 is a very nice goth ship girl. And you know what's funny? I think I liked one goth girl meme on my Instagram, and a whole bunch of goth girl memes showed up, and I was like, I learned a whole bunch of things and stereotypes about goth girls that I did not know existed. I was like, oh my goodness. Huh. Is what it is, I guess. Most of the AO community doesn't care about the history aspect. Hell, they call people who enjoy the history aspect the weird minority group. Really? So I'm the weird minority in the AO community. Who'd have guessed? Oh, West Virginia ain't even in here. No wonder. Actually, Eagle Union, not max level. Wait, let me do that again. Not max level. Eagle Union. I'm still grinding Kansas. And main fleets. Maybe I should switch to Maryland or Colorado. I think West Virginia has the best skill out of her sisters because she has a slow. That's why I've been grinding her in particular. Yeah, I'll just switch to Colorado, I think. Or I should just stick her back in there and then grind Colorado. And then when Colorado gets exhausted, I'll switch back to her, and she should not get tired because she's in the dorm now. Oh, wait, okay. for sure.
火力強化装備回収
I've been meaning to upgrade her up to level 120, mainly because she
いい
gives
感じです
good fleet tech.
うんいい感じですうんいい感じです
Okay. Yeah.
いい感じです
Actually, while I have these 300 gems, I think I'll just expand my dock while I'm at it. Yeah, how much dock space do I have? 644. Yeah, I might as well. Because I don't plan on buying any skins per se just yet.
また来ちゃいました
You know, I've seen some nice skins, but there's no skin that I particularly want. Actually, I'll hold off on expanding my dock. I'll think about it later. Because I'm like, I could actually... I don't know, it seems like it's been doing fine without it. Could just keep collecting gems. Same for you was in regards to Lolly Johnston. Oh god. No, we are not getting Lolly Johnston. Unfortunately, most of these sayings come from certain people in the official AL Discord. Really? Maybe I should make an appearance in there. Slap some sense into some people.
すべて手の内にあり沈んじゃいな
Guess
さい
I'm in the weird minority too. See you guys going on a walk. Alright, take it easy, E4 Mafia. OG has been learning about goth girls. I have been learning about cars and motorsport.
みんなで頑張
No,
って
goth girls is not the only thing I've been learning about. The duality of man. Goth girls is not the only thing I've been learning about. Yeah, I've been learning about, actually, I've been going on a binge of reading certain books. Mainly books in the field that I want to get published in. But mostly... Oh, and World War II books.
沈んじゃいなさい
Yeah, I was reading a steampunk book called The Aeronauts Windlass by
みんなで
Jim
頑張った
Butcher.
おかげ
I gotta say, steampunk is a bizarre genre, but I wrote something in the diesel punk. Oh, I did not switch West Virginia out. Okay, this I might just have to grind her. Okay. Speaking of books, how's yours going? Mine is completed for now. Unless, here's the thing, unless a publisher picks it up and wants me to make some changes. If a publisher picks it up and is like, hey, look, we might consider publishing the book if you change some of these things in the book.
沈んじゃいなさい
The book is going to go through some changes. But so far, I think I've gotten it pretty good.
はじめまして
Like, I think, at least when I last read through it, I read through this book 7 times. Book is 120,000 words, which is, it's not an incredibly large book, but it's not a small book by any means. It's like, some of the Harry Potter books were about 120,000 words. But yeah, it's essentially, it is a novel. And actually, wait, I'll just keep reading some of these chats. Let's see, I wouldn't, not worth it really. Mods and AL official are really power hungry as hell, and most are also oh no, who act like most of their history facts are 100% right. Oh no. Oh, okay, I ain't going in there then. I'm a broke MF, but when I get a job, I'll pick it up. Sorry, West Virginia. Hmm. TLDR, ALO is another pit of hell that ain't worth going in and speaking. Alright, well, I guess I'm out of there. No need to go there. I never went in there for some reason. I think it just didn't appeal to me. I was like, yeah, I'll make videos on the game, but I see no reason to jump in the Discord and talk to people. Crazy? Yeah. Okay. Oh, part of me was thinking of streaming Aether Gazer again. Because, like, Aether Gazer, I still have, 2 of those really good characters in Aether Gazer that would allow me to, like, basically breeze through most of the content. I just need to keep upgrading them. I'm behind in upgrading them. If I go back to Aether Gazer, apparently I have a lot of catching up to do. But Aether Gazer was fun to me. Aether Gazer, or I think I might start streaming War Thunder again. But Ume Masume. Ume Masume. I was looking at the reviews and I did see some of the gameplay, and it does look like an interesting game. I also downloaded Marvel Rivals, because part of me was thinking of trying to get into that. Marvel Rivals looks pretty good as far as games go. I just don't like the fact it's made by a Chinese company, so I know I won't be spending money on it. I don't want to give the Chinese any of my money. Speaking of pits of hell, internet trends. Holy F, they are so ass. When you say they are so ass, are you talking about, did you go to the AOL? ALO? Something told me I could just look at that and I was like, I'd rather just not be in there. Anyways, I passed 100 historical loadouts completed in AL. Basically all of the EU ships I have. All right. That is impressive. Oh, she goes a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Yandere, but not quite. West Virginia has a strange side to her that makes me believe she has possibly maybe, well, not yandere. What's that word that they used for ships like Rune, or ship girls like Rune? There's another word, and it's not yandere, but it's for basically a psychotic murder anime girl. Okay, which one of these? No. Max level. Not max level. I need a replacement for her, temporarily. Oh no, wait. Colorado is already in here. Switch you out for your sister. She loaded? Yes, she is. Oh wait, I need to see, what can I buy right now? Okay, 5,000. I did get one of these, the I-404s. Actually, the most valuable thing I could get from this is another I-404. Because I've ran out of the material you need for the UR bullets. So can I get another one? Not even close. Okay. Yeah, I might as well just jump back in here. Return to the struggle. See, they piss me off Like 67 is so annoying. I don't know who's 67. Now Trafalgar's breaking. Okay. That sounds like Yandere. I don't if Yangire. Okay. That's basically what rune is. Yangire. Gire. That's the I think that's the word. That sounds like it. Basically one of those anime girls that you don't want to get into a relationship with because she might kill you first and ask questions later. You know, like you receive a call and she hears your like when I say that I mean like let's say you're in a relationship with this girl, but she's a little psycho. So you get a call and it's your mom and she hears a woman talking to you though. So a Yangir sounds like the type of person who would stab you first and then be like, "Who's that woman you're talking to?" And you're like, "It's my mom." And then like, "Oh, I made a mistake," you know. This is why I don't F with yandere women. That's something a yandere would also do, actually. It's not really clear what is the line between yangere and yangir and yandere to me. Man, how many of these ship girls are exhausted? Let me take a look at this. Not quite. They're all okay. All of them except Colorado. Maybe I should switch it up. Oh no, wait. Okay, never mind. I'll send that fleet to retreat. Yeah. Ship girls like Rune. Girls in Rune like in general. No bueno. Pass for me, dog. Hard pass. I just like oxygen. There's so much oxygen that I have not breathed yet, and I have no intention of stopping now. That oxygen, you know, living, breathing. I have so much I haven't done yet, you know? So much I have not done. I am sending my Black Air Force to recreate a picture I saw off the internet. Oh, okay. What picture was that? Oh yeah, a new collab event is happening soon. I did see that. I'm not usually into the collab ship girls, but this one, I also have not seen Is It Okay to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? I have not seen that anime, but apparently that it was a popular anime. So it seems to me like there's plenty of fans that got pretty hyped over this one. It's a Marlboro Mercedes AMG livery. At MTM. That is pretty cool. I do like very nice cars in general. I gotta say, out of all these skins, the Sovietsky Soyuz skin, I think, was the best out of this event. That was the skin I liked the most. Okay, you on Discord with me? Oh, okay. Yeah, sure, send it to me. Oh, by the way, I started a news channel. I forgot to tell you all this. So I started a news channel. I'm just going to... This is my news channel here. So, I'm going to be making I made another channel. I'm going to be making some channels regarding the news. And essentially... Wait, can you see it? Yes, you can. Okay, just double check. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna start making some videos regarding news, views, and pop culture. I'm gonna see how that goes. If the channel doesn't take off, is what it is. But yeah, the channel is just called Relentless. One word. I could switch the ship girls going through this now. Or switch fleets, really. Okay, so I'm gonna add... Actually, I'm gonna take Colorado out of here and add Colorado back up here. And now also... Yeah, Admiral Hipper. Yeah, this should be good. Give my other grinding fleet a break. I'll put it in uploads. Alright, sounds good. Yeah, I have been looking though for another sort of anime game to play. Uma Masume is right now top in the running. Thanks to people that posted that survey in my Discord. Man. Because I'm trying to think of all the anime games I've played. And my brain even went all the way back to the very, very first anime game I ever played, which was Mega Man Legends. Gosh, I know I'm showing my age now. I don't even know if anyone in this chat would know about Mega Man Legends. Part of me wanted to go back and play that, because that was like... That is really the best PlayStation 1 game ever. Like, I think of all the PlayStation 1 games I played, Mega Man Legends really was the best one. I'm biased, though. My bias is definite, but it is kind of right. And there's some very nice, you know, waifus in Mega Man Legends. Yeah, Mega Man Legends is an old game, though. Uma Masume. Uma Masume it may be. Yeah, I'm thinking to myself of making a whole bunch of videos based on the news, because now it seems like, okay, I don't know if I'm the only one that feels this way, but I've noticed, okay, oftentimes when I come home, I would actually just sit down, or I would turn on my laptop while I'm doing something. Could be whatever, could be writing a book, and I would just listen to the news, and some of it is negative, some of it's positive. But now my brain is in this constant cycle of having the news run in the background, or look up the latest like YouTube video of something. And it's like my brain will like lock in on something and just keep focusing on that particular thing. Like a subject on YouTube or something. And now I'm like, man, I could make videos like this. Instead, I'm sitting here listening to these people make videos. I should start making some videos. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. But yeah, it seems like the cycle of news now. There's so much news. And I would say most of it's negative. Most of it is negative. But it's sort of like, okay, to a lot of people, listening to news, even if it's negative or makes you angry, or it's addictive somehow, and it can trigger your brain to just keep focusing on this like addictive cycle of news. That in particular is something I don't know, maybe I should capitalize on, but we'll see. For 2 gotchas, I'm waiting to go global right now. Trinity Gear Remitter. Tank and plain waifus. Okay, you have my attention. And codename Cedar. Soviet style gotcha. Soviet style gotcha. I need to look this up. Uma Masume is like Azure Lane in the way it's based off historical racehorses instead of military ships. Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. Be right back, skis. Okay. I'm trying to think now. Okay. I need to look up this Trinity Gear Perimeter. Tank and plane weapons. Codename Cedar. Type this in here. Let me look this up. Okay, I'm gonna temporarily mute Azure Lane playing right now. Soviet style waifus, you say?
Здравствуйте. Сегодня утром на площади Единства прошла торжественная церемония открытия капсулы времени «Марш во Вселенную». На церемонии присутствовали члены управляющего совета и почетные гости с Земли. Подробнее в репортаже с места событий. На площади Единства хранится подарок от землян жителям Нокса – капсула времени. 50 лет назад пионеры астронавтики запечатали в капсулу письмо и запустили в космос. В 1975 году капсула была перемещена в основу памятника покорителям Вселенной. Защитное покрытие успешно удалено, и нашему взору предстает неповрежденная капсула времени. Голоса пионеров космоса преодолели десятки тысяч световых лет, чтобы передать нам их надежды и мечты.
Дорогие товарищи, сегодня юбилей освоения космоса человеком. Нам повезло праздновать этот великий день вместе с вами. Наша эпоха – время великих перемен и достижений. Наверное, ваша тоже. Вы, должно быть, построили великое социалистическое общество, воздвигли большие города и научились использовать термоядерный синтез как источник энергии. Какие еще открытия вы совершили? Мы сделали маленький шаг в освоении космоса, а вы наверняка уже бороздите просторы Вселенной в поисках другой жизни. Смогли покинуть пределы Солнечной системы. Исследуйте Млечный Путь. Чего вы достигли благодаря общению между людьми и другими разумными формами жизни? Мы все еще лечим раны мировой войны. С трудом достигнутый мир до сих пор окутан тенью гегемонизма. Верим, для вас войны стали историей. Ведь люди могут дружить с представителями других планет, и вы живете в мире, гармонии и единстве. Мы завидуем вашей счастливой жизни, а вы, вероятно, мечтаете о нашей насыщенной жизни.
Are they talking about World War II or like World War as in they fought World War III and won?
Каждый находит применение своим навыкам и талантам. Если вы устали от идеальной жизни, чувствуете, что социальный прогресс достиг пика.
Oh, I see how it is. So in this game, they think they beat us.
Горит огонь ваших желаний, вы никогда не собьетесь с пути.
All right, let me just actually make it full screen. F it. Oh no, wait, it's already ended. Okay. Oh, I see how it is. I see how the game is. So in their universe, they beat America. That game, if the game's good, I may take a look at it, but I dispute that history. Total dispute. And Trinity Gear Perimeter is supposed to go global when? We don't know. Okay, let me see this. Trinity Gear Perimeter. Trinity Gear Perimeter is... Do they have anything in English? Is that an airship? Alright, let me take a look at this. This feels a little like Azur Lane, introduction-wise. Okay, it's not in English. I don't know what they're saying. Okay, I don't know what they're saying. The USSR could fight the West and win up until 1960, at least in my opinion. Oh no, here's the thing. I think, okay, army-wise, their army was larger, and they did have the production to outproduce us. The one key thing I think that would allow us to win is we had the bomb. We had the atomic nuclear bomb, and they only got it 4 years after we got it. So it was like, we used the bomb on Japan. USSR didn't have the bomb for 4 years. We could have beat them in that 4 years if we took them down. You can skip ahead a bit if you need to. Okay. Yeah, it looks like this is a 12-minute video. What are these tanks? Tank girls? Is there anything in English? Okay, I think this game would be a lot better if it was in English. I'm not sure. There's definitely going to be an English game, but looking at this trailer now, something tells me there's a very interesting story that I do not yet understand, but would really like to. Let me find something else. Official launch gameplay. Okay, this should be good. Full screen. I think in that 4 years, though, when they didn't have the bomb and the USA had the bomb, I think we could have beat them. We would just have to be willing to nuke the planet. Or nuke not just the planet, but all of the USSR. We could have beat him. We could have beat him. It's just a good chunk of the world would be not habitable for a couple of hundred or so years. It's a price I'm willing to pay to get rid of communism. I do think I do think if you look at the USSR, okay, realistically speaking, without my pro-America bias, which is very hard to resist, I do think the USSR, they probably could have beat at least the fight in Europe. I think they could have taken West Europe up until I want to say like maybe 1960. Like, to me, I think that in 1960, if you count like the direction of how things were going, because we didn't know exactly how our weapon systems were designed, or how well our weapon systems would handle real combat until the Vietnam War, when we found out a whole bunch of things that we needed to work on. Yeah, I think the Vietnam War revealed a lot of things about bad American weapon designs. And when we refined those, then I think we could have beat the USSR. But it was still a toss-up. They did have, like, you know, a whole... They planned on throwing a whole tidal wave worth of tanks across West Europe. And I don't know if we had enough munitions to get rid of all those tanks. And so we probably could have if we went into full military production, but then they would gone into full military production as well. Militarize their economy. You'd have the two most massive factory nations just producing war and throwing people into a meat grinder. That's a toss-up. It's a harsh toss-up. I'm thankful things didn't turn out that way. Look at Operation Unthinkable and the true difference. Yeah, Operation Unthinkable. I know that was Winston Churchill's plan for war against the USSR. See, I'm thinking, like, we could have beat them if we were willing to use the bomb. The main thing is the USSR was sort of, like, after the war, all the Allied troops wanted to just go home. Russian soldiers, I mean, Soviet soldiers did not have that choice. You could not just leave and go home in the Soviet army. Yeah, in the US and the British, as soon as your contract's up, they just ask you, you want to renew it? And if you're like, no, I think I want to go home, they got to let you go. You know, I mean, they would have to institute the draft, and the draft would have actually the draft might have. There's a certain time period where I think if you instituted the draft, people would have been happy to go fight the Soviet Union. There's a certain time period I think that they would have been happy to actually be like, it would have been like World War II, like when in World War II, like there were people that basically I remember in America at least, there were some stories of like guys finding out that they couldn't go, like they couldn't go fight, and they wanted to go so bad. So and there was this one city where 3 guys, they were medically disqualified, and from all the services, the Army, the Navy, the Marine Corps, and they were so mad, like they were so depressed about it, they actually deleted themselves. Like that's how bad they wanted to fight or join the army and serve their country, you know. That's how bad they wanted to participate. And I think there was a certain level where you could get that participation out of the Western countries in a fight against the Soviet Union. But maybe Vietnam or post-Vietnam. I don't know. I don't think it would have been the same as Vietnam, though. It's a difficult toss-up when you think about it. It's a difficult toss-up. Scary to think about, though. It's good. Scary to think about it in terms of how it could have been. World War III would have been the only war that could have actually been worse than World War II. I mean, the Cold War, World War III. I can link that wiki page for the units for the game in the Discord so you can see them better. Oh, okay. The only thing preventing them from getting nuked was the Royal Navy. Oh, you want to look at delusional patriotism? Look at the finish. Okay, this game, it looks like it's... See, I like the art and it looks like the story's interesting. I don't like this style of gameplay. They're like turn-based, click on, click on. I do not like this style of gameplay. This isn't me. I need something more active. More direct. Yeah. It looks like a good game. Who knows? Maybe I'll pick it up and play it. And who is this waifu? Hello. Yeah, this game, it looks interesting. It looks like something I could see myself getting into. Right now, I think I would just go back to Aether Gazer. I would much rather go back to Aether Gazer than this at the moment. It is a fascinating game, though. I like the art, I like the design, and the world looks great. Yeah, this is... Yeah, that right there is Azur Lane-esque. It's like tanks and planes represented by anime girls. Oh man, that looks like Darling in the Franxx. Whoever made that clearly watched Darling in the Franxx. Yeah, this looks like Diesel Punk World on steroids. Heavy Diesel Punk World on steroids. That is clearly Queen Elizabeth. Excuse me. Azur Lane called. They want their Queen Elizabeth back. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's clearly a tank of some sort. Okay, it has a turret. That is also clearly a tank. That is clearly a bomber. I like that design. That's also a nice design. That is also a nice design. That looks like a repair vehicle or a Jeep. That looks German. I cannot tell what that is. That's a tank for sure, but I cannot tell which tank. Yeah, whoever made this, the Flak, the 80, that's the Flak 88, and it looks like Azur Lane. Wow, not Azur Lane, Darling in the Franxx. And there's some. Hold on a sec. Go back. I need to pause. What is that? Is this a siren? No, that's clearly a plane of some sort. That is clearly a plane, but that looks very close to a siren. And that... What was that? Yeah, the yandere waifus in this are kind of strange. Okay, I'll just keep looking at this a little bit. Okay, for me, actually what I really want to type in is Aether Gazer. I want to see if Aether Gazer has released anything new. Is Aether Gazer worth playing in 2025? This is my question, because, like, okay, I'm thinking of going back to streaming Aether Gazer.
Hey yo, what is up FPG fam? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Ether Gazer video. I know it's been a couple of days since I made any content. I've been trying to grind this account out and get acclimated back into Ether Gazer, and I've been having a really good time. I've really discovered why I fell in love with this game in the first place, and there's a lot of things that I wanted to go ahead and talk about in today's.
Okay, the setup looks different, but I've never seen this anime waifu so far. But I mean, apparently this guy's having a good time playing it. Huh. Oh wait. Enhance. Oh, you want to look at delusional. So Siren P51 Red Tails. That's what that was. Oh my goodness. Okay, I get it now. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay, I get why she was a different color now. She was the Tuskegee Airman Squadron right there. That's funny. Actually, let's see if... That's funny. I can't believe I didn't get that. Tuskegee Airmen Squadron. Alright. Check out the Uma Musume and watch the Sakura Bakushin O tutorials. The siren looking girls was in fact P51 and the other crazy looking girl was Ferdinand. Ah, I see. Kissa. Alright, let me look up Uma Masume. Gameplay. This is what I really want to see. I did see that it was a bunch of horse girls. And they're always running. Like, you know what's funny? This game, I did track and cross country in high school. And when I first saw a clip of Uma Masume, that's what I thought this game was. I was like, oh, so we're doing, what, track, cross country here? Asmon Gold says this game changed his life. Wow. I see videos. I'm 30 alone, and I love Uma Masume. Anime girl horse masterpiece. Ultimate Uma Masume guide for new players. Okay, in other words, I need to add that to my save later playlist. Okay, official launch trailer. This is what I'm gonna watch. Were these like legendary horses in the entire history of horse racing? Okay, it is very upbeat. Like, this seems to radiate a lot of, like, I guess the word is, what's the word I'm looking for? Positivity, optimism. Episode 1. I want to just see the gameplay. So I tried Uma Masume. So I just want to see the gameplay. Okay, you know what? Forget it. I'm just going to click on the first video.
Have you guys ever heard of an anime called Uma?
Okay, and I just want to see some gameplay. What is the, how do you work this game? Wait, do you just tell them to run and then as they're running, you bet on them or something? Like, do you build up their stats and then send them off and you don't participate in this at all? I'm just curious. Watch the Sakura Bakushin Uno. Okay, I need to type that in.
He's gonna win this. It's a canon event. They can't catch her.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna type that name in that you mentioned. Let me see. Sakura. Oh, Bashkin Guide. Apparently that is the first one that shows up. Win your first easy finals.
With Sakura Bakushin O. Sakura Bakushin O is a turf track runner specializing in sprint and mile distances in the style of front running or pace chasing. Her unique skill, which moderately increases her velocity, complements her front of the pack style. In the URA.
Okay, he's given a guide. I just want to see the gameplay. Apparently, is this like your favorite waifu from the game? Is that why you told me to look her up? Okay, I'm just gonna let that play for a second here while I catch up on some of these chats. Okay. See, the siren-looking girls was in fact the P-51, and the other crazy-looking girl was Ferdinand Kissa Voy on Hiva Kissa. I'm guessing that's Finnish. See, Sneaky Snake is in the building. How's your day, Sneaky Snake? Says, did you see the new Russian Sam in War Thunder? It's basically useless, really. I saw it. I thought that was going to be a killer for sure. It's not even the Sam's fault. Hajin believes that modern Fox 3 missile can be notched as easily as early Fox 3s. Ah, okay. I saw that Sam and I was wondering how that was. I thought that was going to be, a game changer for sure, but I guess not. I think it's basically like Azure Lane. Yeah, this game, just the way you describe Uma Masume, it's basically like Azure Lane, only not lewd, and also horses instead of ship girls. But it looks like they're just running at a track meet. It looks like they're running at a track meet because that's what I thought it was when I first saw this. I was like, is this track and cross country we're doing here? See, no, you upgrade stats. So basically, no gameplay. Lol. It sounds like it's more of a strategy on how to upgrade the ship girl stats. And then you let them do the racing. It's official tutorials from the official YouTube channel. It's using Bakushin as a character to teach the game. It's super easy to defeat, lol. See, all Fox 3 Sams are way too easy to notch. There's a playlist of like 1 to 3 minute short videos. Oh, okay. Huh. Okay. It's interesting. Okay, this game, I should probably try it out. Aether Gazer still has more appeal to me. Mainly because I like the idea of using Frost to, giant axe people to death. Can I axe you a question? Bam, that's Frost. My favorite character in Aether Gazer is still... Oh, no, wait, Hades. It's a split between Hades and Frost. I think I would have to go with Hades, though. Yeah, I would go with Hades, but Frost is a close second. Interesting. All right, what can I buy with this now? See, I need 300. And I am so lacking. No, I only have 10. I need 290. Yeah. Yeah, this could be a long grind. Actually, not long because this is the last day of the event. So I don't have much to worry about. Oh, that reminds me. I need to build 3 ship girls for that extra point. Extra 300 points. Yeah, there we go. I need to see if I can actually limit break some of these ships also, because I need to get rid of some bullets. I have so many bullets. I need one more. Okay, definitely limit break you. And limit broken. And why not just go all the way? I can get rid of 2 more bullets. This is literally a quest to just clear all the bullets out of my dock. And a limit break. 1 for you. And another one for you. Ooh. Actually, wait, I might need that one. I might need these 2. Okay, so not necessarily that. Because there is 1 ship here. Yeah, you. I should upgrade you a little bit. Yeah, so you can get rid of that one. And also this one. And can limit break again. Is there anything that I am missing here, Miller? I could probably use one of these to limit break Miller. Okay, the rest I'll worry about later. Except unless... Oh, no, wait. Actually, I could use that right now. And get more of that. Okay, where is the other... Oh, I should totally pick up that extra cube. Okay, I can get 1 more of these. And this will be what I finish upgrading Trafalgar with. Was necessary. Oh, wait. All right. There we go. Now Trafalgar is invincible. And that is a lot of... Wait. I need to get rid of some of these SR Bullens as well. Okay. Problem solved. Problem solved. Whole bunch of more space in my dry dock. Or not my... Wait. Yeah. There we go. All right. Let me see what's on this chat here. Like only idiots die to them, and they're more or less useless against helis. I'll ping you once more with the playlist. Okay. So you want IIR missiles. Luckily, the Slam Ram gets the 9X, which just F's shit up. I need to grind that out too. That is I'm still trying to get the M1A2 Abrams in War Thunder, but that is one of my goals is to get the Slam Ram. AMRAM is just for aerial munitions and combat drones, maybe against helis with LDIRCM if you're lucky. Oh, Edwin Deckers is in the building. Hoser Day, Edwin Deckers. He says, "Hi OG, greetings from Ibiza." Oh wow. Are you partying it up over there, Edwin Deckers? Ibiza is famous for party. Let's see, Max Bernstapp or H. Dolph Aitler in a fist fight. Who would win? My bet is on the funny mustache man, simply because he was in fact a World War I veteran, and by all signs, apparently, he was a very good soldier in World War I at least. See, did they give the data for the collab with Don Machi? I don't know. I have not seen anything. Max Vern Stoppin. The thing is, I don't know who Max Vern Stoppin is. I need to look this up. Umamasume still running in the background here. Oh man. That horse girl is clearly leaving everyone in the dust. Yeah, this feels like, or maybe not. Maybe she gets caught. Okay, this feels like. Oh, wait, as I'm watching this game, because it feels like a game I could get into, but normally I'd like to be more active. Like normally, I like the idea that when I click a button, something blows up or gets cut in half, or get you know what I mean. I'm a very like first person shooter or uh third person active combat type of game type person, or strategy with stuff blowing up. But from what I have seen, a whole bunch of like, there's a lot of positive press surrounding Umamasume. Asmon Gold says it changed his life, so it's probably good. And it feels, you know what's funny? When I watch Umamasume, it actually feels positive. Like, it feels uplifting and enjoyable just to watch this game play. The designers of this had a very optimistic attitude. Yeah, every ship girl, it's like there's a better term to describe this feeling that I get when I watch this game. I just can't put it into words. Positive energy. Best thing I could come up with. Lots of positive energy for this game. Look up the workout routine for F1 drivers, especially Max Verstappen. Okay, I don't know who Max Verstappen is. Max Verstappen song. Most intimidating Formula One driver. Okay, so he's a Formula One racer. Is this the guy who avoided the car in that there's a video going around of a Formula One racer basically barely evading a car in like a split second due to good reaction time. Is this that guy? Workout routine. Let me see this. We don't do many weights, he says. Let me see this.
Enough. And you then jump back into the car. Your neck is destroyed. Like your back hurts, your shoulders hurt, the
Somewhere in the corner under clouds of marijuana with this boy who's hopping, I can hardly hear. Over this music I don't listen to, and I don't wanna get with you, so tell my friends that I'll be over here. Oh, here. Oh, here. Oh, I ask myself, what am I doing here?
This looks like it's something designed to strengthen his neck, maybe. Okay. Interesting. Well, all right then. Looks like a physically fit dude dedicated to his craft. See, I'm good. It's not really busy late season. Oh, that's good. One thing I have learned lately is if I am bored, I'm usually doing good. I mean, in life overall, not, in general. So there is no auto feature. You have to train the horse lady. There is no auto feature, so you have to train the horse lady. It's very strategy based. Okay. I never played Pretty Derby well. It's banned in the lowland. Belgium, Netherlands. They banned it in the Netherlands. Why? That's a the game does not have any lewdness in it. It's just anime girls running, as horses. You know what I mean? No, I think that was Daniel Ricciardo, but that happens a lot. It's mostly training neck and lower body as you are getting flinched around a car with an open cockpit at 200 miles per hour. Flinged, yeah. Flinged around a car with an open cockpit at 200 miles an hour. Yeah, I bet that dude has to be in excellent shape. He looks like he's dedicated to his craft, like he has physically trained himself for his role. That's all. Yeah. Yes, gambling laws. Oh man. So it is a gambling game. I see. It's I could see why they would ban it then, because to me, like, from the overprotective, I guess, the overprotective person, someone could look at that as like it's the gateway to gambling for kids or something like that. I could sort of see that. LDIRCM is basically a force field against any IR missiles. You need to use manually guided or radar guided missiles. It's funny. I could totally see them banning Uma Masume, like treating it like it's a gateway to gambling addiction. That actually would make sense to me. EA and their loot boxes. Oh wait, I missed one. See, I am also pretty sure you have to be strong, as it takes about 150 pounds of force to press the brake pedals, and the steering is very heavy, as downforce and whatnot. Yeah. Yeah, to me, it looks like being a Formula 1 racer It requires a lot of the same body hardening and various muscle strength that being a fighter pilot would require. You know, G-forces shoving you around. Yeah, I could see that. Okay, my brain genuinely right now is thinking of Aether Gazer in War Thunder for streaming. But Uma Masume, I'll have to at least try it. You can't knock a game until you tried it, and Uma Masume is free. Yeah, and their loot boxes. Also, he is the highest paid F1 driver. That does not surprise me. Anyways, once you get the slam ram, set the radar scope range to 20. The AIM-9X is good up to ranges of 12 kilometers head-on. 6 kilometers is basically a death sentence unless it's rear aspect. At like 60 to 85 million. That's how much that dude is paid. That is incredibly good. That's a nice paycheck. You can launch the AMRAMs up to 16 kilometers head-on. Don't expect it to hit jets or helicopters. It sometimes does, but usually doesn't. 9X is best against helis and planes. I see. Stream a horse game. I'll try. I'm wondering exactly how it would look if I okay, I am wondering what has happened to my Aether Gazer account. It's still there because I know it's tied to my my Yostar account. So I'm wondering if I walk in there, I'll have like a million notifications. So I haven't logged in like I don't know how long really. And let me see here. Actually, I want cubes. Cancel this. Give me the cubes. Exactly. I do my dailies. No, I did not. Okay. Gonna collect some of these for sure. I'm gonna go for air. When I'm not sure what I need to upgrade, I always split between air and ground. Or at least the gun parts and plane parts. I'm still lacking in the plane parts area. The thing is, I need to upgrade my other Sky Raider. And for gun parts, I have not upgraded the new British gun. And that is a good gun. But then again, most of my gameplay is with Eagle Union chips, and these require the Mark 7. And I have 2 upgraded Mark 7s. This is still my favorite fleet to work with right here. Nothing has changed so far with this fleet for a long time. This fleet right here. My favorite fleet. Reminds me, how many universal gun parts do I have? 187. That's a good stock right there. Yeah, I can pretty much upgrade anything I need except for an AA gun. Virtually anything except for an AA gun. I'll have to keep that in mind for later. Okay, and let me switch these around again. See how they would do. Wait, not max level and Eagle Union. West Virginia. Back at it again. Okay. All right, let's see how they boogie. You can also launch the AIM-9X without having your search radar on, which is really nasty. Oh. Let's see, will donor $1 if you stream horse? Do you mean horses? Horse game is my life right now. I will donate $1 if you stream it. All right, all right. All right, let me look at this horse game. I could do at least one stream for $1. At least one stream for $1 donated. I could probably do that. I'll do that next stream, I think. In my next... Let's see, when is the next time I could stream? Maybe. Friday is iffy. Saturday, possibly. Friday is iffy. Saturday, maybe. But the devs are also not talking to their courts and to tell them you can play the game for free. Yes, horse racing is gambling, but the devs are not making a shot. Okay. I see. I have never seen any gambling in this game other than the gacha. Yeah, technically all gachas are gambling, but it's a different spirit. Like, to me, I think gacha games specifically have their own niche that is separate from real gambling. It's so separate enough from real gambling. You could make an argument in court about it. Not that I would be in there arguing about it, but somebody could. Unless Yostar paid me money or something. I'd be like, listen, we really need... If Yostar came up to me and was like, listen, we really need someone to argue for gacha games to countries that ban them due to anti-gambling laws. We need someone to argue, and we'll pay you. I would be like, You don't say. I've never seen it. Oh, wait. It's also free playing is optional. Yeah. To me, I've spent more money on, like, game-wise. The only two games that have really got me money-wise are World of Tanks, which I think I've spent about, in the entire time I was playing it, about $1,000. But that's, like, over the course of many years. So that's not too bad, but in terms of a game that I've spent money on, World of Tanks is the most. Hands down. But my account was made in 2012. So that's... If you count all the years I was playing World of Tanks... Yeah, $1,000. It's spread out over that. That's like... That's not bad. So there's technically no gambling if you get it for free. Yeah, that's true. There's technically no gambling if you get it for free. See, I could try to stream it for $1. But if I'm not enjoying myself, I'm going to switch to either Aether Gazer or War Thunder. Or maybe back to Azur Lane. Azur Lane is still... To me, I'm still actually anticipating them to release the historical ship girls in Azur Lane. Or more historical planes. I would really like some historical planes again, or historical ships in Azur Lane. Yeah, we still don't have Admiral Shear, even. Yeah, there's a lot of ships. There's a lot of ships. Real ships from World War II they could add to this game. We're missing all the Polish ships, too. And the Polish submarines, Orzo, Błyskawica. Torun, The Polish destroyer that basically tried to take on Bismarck head on in the middle of the night. So many ship girls missing. Ah. Yeah, if I was to send a letter to Yostar, I'd be like, guys, please start making historical ship girls again. Please. Please. I'm asking nicely. It's what drew me into this game in the first place. In 1 year, I've spent $760 on War Thunder. You know, in 1 year, that's not too bad. That sounds like a subscription to some service. It's like some subscription to a service. A little bit more on the pricey subscription. I don't know how much I've spent on War Thunder. It's maybe like, okay, it's maybe like total in all of the years I've played War Thunder, maybe like 500 total dollars on War Thunder. Maybe not even that. It's more like 300. I did not spend a lot of money on War Thunder. World of Tanks, though. Yeah. No, on War Thunder, I bought 2 premiums. And then I have bought quite a few Silver Lions. Not Silver Lions, Gold Eagles. For various stuff. Okay, maybe 400. But in the course of several years of playing, that's not bad. That's really not that much. But to have spent that on one game, that's good. That's a good game design. There will be more. There will be more. No, there will be more being spent if I win my endurance race that I get a CS skin for. Oh, okay. 6 hours of Fuji Speedway. I get like a $200 AK. But first release Yamato. Yeah, Yamato also is highly, like, I've heard Yamato's supposed to be like the end game. Like, they say they're gonna release Yamato when Azur Lane's near its end. They do need to release Yamato, though. It's not IRL, it's sim racing. Yeah, I'm thinking. There's some of the anti-gambling, you know, purists probably would go nuts over Uma Masume. But the game looks fun to me. It looks uplifting. It's easy on the eyes. I'ma be a Peugeot hypercar. Can't wait to race a car for 6 hours straight. That is a long race. Man, I'm wondering what new characters are like in Aether Gazer that I should worry about, actually. Because to me, like, is Hades even still good? Is there a tier list someone has made on Aether Gazer? That's recent. Updated tier list, official Aether. Okay, this might be the best one to go to. Is Hades still good? I don't see her on. Oh, there she is. Oh, so okay, so she used to be, because I remember Hades used to be the top top character in the game. Oh, and I have her too, so she's apparently one of the best supports. So Hades is still good, but there's a whole bunch of characters that outclass her now. 4 characters that clearly outclass her, and these are apparently superior. And this was released a year ago. Oh goodness. So that was a year ago. Oh man, how is it now? Is this updated? When was this released? Yeah, Hades is... There's a lot of characters here that are apparently... And these are new. Wow, that is clearly the God Eater girl. Scarlet Echo, Elisa from... Oh, so they released... Yeah, that's the girl from God Eater. Oh, they must have had a nice collab event. I think I remember this woman was released right when I stopped playing, but Phantasmal Dawn. Yeah, Hera. This girl, I remember I got super lucky and got her very, on like my first, or one of my first rolls in the event. A whole bunch of new characters. Actually, not as many as I thought. But Frostfang is my favorite early character. So it doesn't look like actually much has changed. Like there's some new characters, but overall, I should still be good in this game. Huh. Okay. Oh, they're exhausted. Okay. Yeah, they need a break. I hope they don't do that release when the game die. Yamato no skins. Oh yeah, that's true. They need... Yeah, if they release Yamato, you kind of want time to get some good skins. Yeah, that's true. They need to release Yamato ASAP. No big booby battleship. Okay, we now know that the devs... Okay, we now know there was a post on Reddit from one of... And it was one of the artists that works on Azur Lane. He said repeatedly that when they send a design to, like, for approval, every single time they get more booba, bigger booba, more booba, bigger booba, like every single time. So he's like, yeah, apparently big booba is in, and that's why they have there's some ship girls that started out with, you know, bird chests, no booba at all, that suddenly have booba out of nowhere. So apparently the demand for booba was high, and the artists, they tried to go realistic with regular booba, but the market spoke. The market spoke. Whoever was spending the majority of the money, I am still a minnow, by the way. Whoever was spending the vast majority of the purchases of Azur Lane skins apparently was going for big booba. There's nothing you can do at that point, unless you start buying certain skins yourself with regular sized booba. The Azur Lane community. All right, let me take a look at this Aether Gazer thing, because I'm like, if I jump back in here, I'm wondering if I would just get slaughtered at my rank, or would I still be able to dominate the game easy? You know what I need to do? I need to change that. So let's say past month. So this one's from 7 days ago. Yeah, it sounds like Hades is solidly a 1. She is in the bottom tier of the high tier, and virtually everyone agrees. At least everyone that I've looked up so far. This looks like a pretty recent list. Let me see. Except this list says she's at the top. So, and also Hera is at the top. Okay, those are the two that I care about the most. Because I have both of them. One is super support, the other is super DPS. Ah, okay. Yeah, so I have 12,000. How many of these can I get? 80? Not even close. Okay, I should probably just... I don't think... It would take me too long, I think, to grind this out. I probably wouldn't be able to finish it before the event ends. So I should probably just focus on buying what I can in the event shop right now. I think. Which I definitely want these. And I definitely want some of these. Yeah. Those are what I'm going to focus on collecting for now. Yeah. No big boopy battleship. Oh, wait. Large 2.0 liter Cosworth V8 revving to 20,000 RPM. Exhausted. Everybody's exhausted in this group. Okay, I'm just going to switch them for different ship girls now. In spite of everything, everybody's exhausted. In spite of the double dorm, everyone's exhausted. Oh, how much XP did I get for Kansas? I put a dent in it, but still a ways to go. You know, here's another thing. Of all the gotchas I've seen, in terms of just ship or in terms of waifu design, I still think Azur Lane has the best designs. Like, maybe it's just me, but oh, I got Dewey Meta. Respectable. Okay. But in terms of ship girl designs, I still think Azur Lane just trounces the competition. But it's maybe because they've been around doing this for so long. They have so many winning designs in this game. And again, I have not looked at all the waifus in every gacha game, obviously. But just from what I've seen of, like, just a game visually instantly being able to pique my interest solely from the design of the characters. Azur Lane remains pretty high at the top. Okay, how bad is your morale? Low, low, also low, also low. Everybody's low here. Okay, and you, I bet, good, doing good. Terrible, terrible, low. Yeah. All right. All right, I need to switch you out for... Actually, I do need to level you up. Who here really needs to be leveled up? These are too low to handle the map. Bristol, I could see, only because her skill's useful. Z25, I could also see. Yeah. She's got guns, and Halford needs a replacement. Let's go with Otto von. Yeah, she has guns. Okay. So the only two that need to be replaced are Colorado and Maryland. But I don't have any. Yeah, I really need some Eagle Union ships I can grind that are at... Wait, maybe I should just... Maybe I should actually just pick one and upgrade it past 120. Indiana, Massachusetts. No. Maybe Franklin. Franklin is the only one that makes sense here. Shangri-La, maybe. But Franklin is better. Yeah, I'll go with Franklin. All right, and now I'm going to give you a light fighter loadout so you don't steal all the XP. I'll give you this. Give you maybe this. And actually, I've not seen this in action yet, and I just got this thing, so I'm gonna enhance it. The Ryusei Kai. Let's see what it can do. I'm just going to scoop up one of these that I have lying around. Okay, there. So she'll take up some damage, but it won't be too much damage. Enough to get the XP I need. And Saratoga makes sense. Or Shangri-La. Saratoga makes more sense. But I've played her so many times, if I upgrade her, she might just all the way go. Hold on a second. But, OG, I gotta go, man. Enjoy the game. Guys, bye-bye. Take it easy, Edwin Deckers. Farewell, and I wish you good luck. Bye-bye, Edwin. If you haven't already joined the Discord, I am in the Discord. Bye-bye. Epic, bye-bye. Be right back, skis. All right, cool. My thing is, I get a feeling that they're going to upgrade Lexington. If they haven't already. Maybe it's my gut talking, but I have a feeling they're going to upgrade Lexington. So I'll just equip her with some planes, just in case. Very subtle feeling they could upgrade Lexington in the future. And let me grab the other one. I have a lot of these lying around. All right, there we go. Oh, wait. I don't have any battleship in the back now. It's all going to be Fritz guns and Lexington's guns defending the back fleet. Hmm. Okay, they're doing all right. Yeah, they're doing all right. Yeah. Oh. Oh, wait. Enhance. All right, who needs enhanceable hull? Hmm. I'm looking primarily for ships I'm going to upgrade, especially for fleet tech. Okay. Uma Masume, Anime Horse Girls Racing. That was not actually what I thought would take over the internet by storm. But you know, that was not on my bingo card. But you know, this past year, there's a lot of stuff that was not on my bingo card popping up lately. Yeah, that Northampton 2 design still looks like it was made by AI. Every time I look at that design, I'd cringe just a little bit. If not on the outside, then on the inside. Hmm. See, I'm hoping I can grind enough XP for Kansas. Maybe not this. Okay, I won't get it this event because the event ends today. but soon. Let me take one more look at this. Umamasu. Cinderella Gray. See, they have guides for this game. They have a lot of guides for this game already released. Cinderella Grey Core 2. All right. Game is popular. Yeah. Okay, part of me is thinking of going to Operation Siren. Because I haven't done Operation Siren in ages, it feels like. I'm like, what's going on at Operation Siren? Okay, so I had a reset here. My pirate ship girls. Yeah, this is the fleet I was grinding last time. This is my grinding fleet. Man. I want to say West Virginia, maybe Colorado. Now I'll go with Maryland. And you could get replaced with Mixtro. Nah, I won't replace that one. Okay. Need to swing through here and check and see which of these I can upgrade but have not upgraded. Yeah. She got her fates. Okay. There's one. Oh no, wait. Go back. Okay, so she has her Fate Sim unlocked. So now... Okay, Halford is almost at 100%. And you... Yeah, a lot of these I have not upgraded in forever. docked Napoli yet. I could probably... Wait, how many does she need? Because I could probably fix that right now. Yeah. Wait, she needs for required for fate simulation. Okay. That should be good, I guess. Wait, it didn't look like she needed that many though. Yeah, it says she needs 68. Okay. Improves this ship's airstrikes when the battle starts. If this ship has Eagle Union gear equipped, increases this ship's firepower and AVI to 10%, capped at 20%. Every 15 seconds applies a mark to all enemies on the battlefield, decreasing their EVA by 4%, capped at 10%, for 6%. While launching a level... Okay, so that's the cap. So level 10 airstrike. Seaplane attack. Damage is based on skills level. When the enemy marked by this skill is hit by Halford's torpedoes or her seaplane attack, increases that enemy's damage taken by 8 seconds for... Or 8% for 8 seconds. I did give her some ideally good gear for her setup. Yeah. Halford. Back. What is your favorite kind of rice? Mine is Italian short grain. Rice? I like regular white rice. I probably sound boring saying that, but I just like white rice. I could actually equip her with this gun. That's a better choice. Yeah, the vodka gun. Okay. Just a bunch of stuff to collect now. All right. And I believe their affinity, is it exhausted yet? Not yet. Okay, they got plenty of time to go. Interesting. I'm gonna hop off and grind a horse game. All right. I think I might end this stream pretty soon now. So I'm like, I do have some stuff to do. It was a nice stream. Bye-bye. All right, take it easy, Tito's. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end this stream too. I have like yeah, this feels like it was a good stream. Good welcome back. I may take a shot at this horse game though. I want my dollar though. You said you give me $1. I would like that dollar. Okay. All right. I'm going to exit out of here. All right. It was a nice stream. I had a great time. I'm gonna log off now, and I wish you all a farewell and following seas. Take it easy, guys.